Welcome to this video on concept note development, prepared by Lawrence Luke, founder of 360 Research Solutions. This video will cover what a concept note is, its core structure, how to write each section, a running example using a research topic, and the distinction between a concept note and a proposal. A concept note is a short academic document presenting the main idea of a proposed study before a full proposal. It outlines the research problem and approach, showing feasibility within given time and resources. It's often used by supervisors and funding bodies to assess clarity and feasibility, typically spanning 2 to 3 pages in universities. In funding applications, a concept note can extend to 15 to 20 pages, depending on sponsor guidelines. Research writing guides view it as a preliminary justification tool that clarifies focus and can help reduce proposal rejection rates. A concept note is prepared when a student plans a research project, a researcher seeks financial support, or an investigator wants structured feedback. This early stage helps prevent weak research direction and unclear objectives. A complete concept note usually contains a title, background, objectives, research questions or hypotheses, methodology, expected impact, timeline, budget estimate, and references. Remember, each section must be brief but logically connected. A strong title should show the key variables, the population, and the location. For example, a precise title is Determinants of the Adoption of VSLAs Among Women-Headed Households, Lessons from Dedza EPA, Malawi. Avoid vague titles like Women Empowerment in Malawi, which lack measurable focus. In the introduction or background, start with the context. Identify the gap, which is the specific issue not addressed by existing studies. This clarifies where your study fits within the broader research area. The problem statement should be direct. For our example, despite VSLA expansion, participation among women-headed households remains uneven. The study seeks to identify the factors influencing adoption decisions. Keep it short, focused, and clear. The general objective is to examine the determinants influencing the adoption of VSLAs. Specific objectives include assessing socioeconomic factors, examining institutional factors, and analyzing perceived benefits and barriers. Each objective must be measurable. Research questions must align directly with your specific objectives. For instance, what socioeconomic factors influence VSLA adoption? Or what barriers limit VSLA membership? Remember to subscribe for more valuable content. For the research design, the study will use a cross-sectional mixed method approach. Quantitative data measures determinants statistically, while qualitative data explains motivations and barriers. This combined approach is recommended where behavioral and structural factors interact. The study area will be Dedza Extension Planning Area, Central Malawi. This area is chosen because it has active VSLA programs and provides both adopters and non-adopters for comparison. The target population includes all women-headed households in Dedza EPA, both members and non-members of VSLAs. The sample size is calculated using a standard formula, potentially requiring a minimum of approximately 384 households. Sampling techniques will involve random selection of villages, listing women-headed households, stratification into adopters and non-adopters, and random selection within strata. This method ensures representation and reduces bias. The unit of analysis is the women-headed household, which is the level where conclusions will be drawn. The unit of inquiry is the household head, who serves as the primary respondent providing the information. Data collection tools include structured household questionnaires, key informant interviews with extension officers and facilitators, and focus group discussions. The questionnaire will measure variables like age, education, household income, and access to services. Analytically, quantitative data will measure relationships, and qualitative data will provide explanations. Descriptive statistics will summarize characteristics. Logistic regression will analyze adoption determinants, and thematic coding will be used for qualitative data analysis. Ethical considerations include informed consent, voluntary participation, and data confidentiality. The work plan is projected for 16 weeks, covering proposal refinement, data collection, analysis, and report writing. The budget summary includes major cost categories like transport, printing, and allowances. Only summary estimates are needed here. Detailed itemization belongs in the full proposal. The expected impact is to improve VSLA program targeting and inform policy on financial inclusion. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more research insights and guidance. This video concludes with the references used to support the concept note example, including publications from the FAO, IFAD, UNDP, and the World Bank.